So I am going to do a bit of a different video because it's for Romance Week here on my channel. I'm going to tell you 5 romance authors that I would like to read for the first time in 2023. 2 of them are going to be adult authors and the rest are going to be YA. So I have a pretty nice breakdown. So let's get into it. The first author that we are going to chat about is Elsie Silver, and here's a photo of one of her books that I really am excited to read. She apparently writes really good cowboy romances, but also small town romances, which I have been getting into. I tend to listen to a lot of my romances, and she is on Kindle Unlimited. They're long though, I'll be very honest, and I'm probably going to try to grab the audio at some point. But she has taken booktube by storm. Every romance booktuber I watch has read her and really liked her. She has 2 series that I am intrigued by. I think I'm more interested in her older series a little bit, but her newest book, Powerless, does have like a second chance romance, which I am really intrigued by, so that is where I might start. I would love your recommendations in the comments. I do like Second Chance and I do like Friends to More, so if you have any recommendations of where I should start with her, I would love to know. But yeah, the next author that I'm super excited to start with is Hannah Wooden. I have an arc of the Fox of Cling. I have her Wolf by Wolf, For the Wolf, and I don't know where to start, but I got this at ALA and I'm like really not ALA, I got this at Comic-Con, and the book is just so funny. It says, introduce your new obsession, death holds the city, she holds death. And I have no idea what this is about. I didn't even like look at the summary. I just know that it was Hannah Wooden and I knew that I wanted to read it, so I grabbed it. But she writes very like romantic fantasy romance that I really want to get into. I want to read some more fantasy romance because I think I would really enjoy it, especially because I sometimes struggle with high fantasy. Mind you, this cover is stunning. I think we're getting it in Fairy Loot, so I make it like an even prettier edition. But I am intrigued just to read this version, so we'll see. But this is definitely an author that I do want to read in 2023. I have many options. And then the next author that I am super excited to tackle is Erica Ridley. She is a historical romance author, and she kind of writes books about found family, and I'm so excited. She has 3 books out. I think she also has like some novellas and stuff that I really do want to read. But some of them are LGBTQ+. Oops, sorry, I didn't realize that. But I think this is like, they're all like found family. They all have like, not like powers, but they all have like ability. They all have things that they do. I think like she's a thief, another one is really good at disguises, and they all find their happily ever after. And I do have the audiobook for this. This one's also super short as well. I tend to prefer reading them, but I did want to give her a shot because I've heard really good things about the first 2 books in the series, and I do have her like mystery series as well on NetGalley, so I really do want to get around to this one as well. And the next book is actually an old one. I just got this from Pango, so I picked this up relatively recently, and that is The Kiss of Deception by Margaret E. Pearson. This is a really old book, but it basically follows 3 point of views. It follows a princess running away from the guy she's supposed to marry, the guy she's supposed to marry, and the assassin sent to kill her. And I remember when I heard about that premise, I was like, oh my goodness, that sounds delightful. And then I never read it. So I have to get around to reading it. I know she also came out with a companion series, but that one just sound like, I love different point of view, and I love like when you sort of, there's a mystery element to it. So that sounded really interesting to me, and I love these covers. So yeah, I've never read anything by her. She has a lot of books out, but this one is where I start, and I just love it. So yeah, that is the plan. Another author I would love to tackle in 2023. And then I got this randomly, but again, it's sort of fantasy romance-ish. It's Cast in Firelight by Dana Swift. This one does have a sequel as well, but again, this is another like, you know, like fantasy romance YA, and I just liked it. I love books about political alliances and stuff like that, and I've heard really good things. I actually was supposed to be in a blog tour for this, and then I declined the arc, and I regret it because then I just never got around to reading it. But again, another author that I have on my TBR I would like to read, and I would love to know your thoughts if you've read her in the past and if you really enjoyed her. But again, I know this is a political marriage, and I'm really excited. And then the last book in this video is Allie Hazelwood. I have both her books. I've heard some good things, some bad things about her books, but I do want to give it a shot for myself. I know my friend Tiffany really likes her. I know this book is getting a lot of love and affection. I know her first book is basically Raylo fan fiction, which I don't know how I feel about that one, but I want to read it. I do own it. So those are the 5 new authors that I would love to read in 2023, and I would love to know what are some authors that are on your to read list. Do we have any of the same? If you've read them, what are your thoughts? And yeah, that is my video. I hope you guys are staying safe and being well. Tell me in the comments what are some new romance authors you want to read in 2023, and I'll talk to you guys soon for another video. Bye, Book Dragons.